No more dawdling around. We are ready to go. My green screen isn't screwing up, is it? I don't think so. I found out my green screen actually works without the light on the side now. I usually have to have a sort of light shining to my left hand side here to help illuminate the green screen. It does make my side of my face a bit darker, but really the big concern was the balance of lighting on it, which would, I think it would sort of screw up the effect, but I somehow managed to get it working, and I think it looks better than before. Less green lines around me. Yeah, hopefully I don't start disintegrating during the stream. Otherwise I have to try and fix it, I suppose. Short on gold, sell unwanted trinkets directly from your trinket inventory. That is something I could always do. I suppose that's something I could always do. I'm saying I'm running into money concerns now. I mean, I suppose we have 20,000, but we kind of need our gold for when we have to get, start upgrading new heroes and stuff. I don't want to go too over the top and spending gold. So the problem here was I wanted some unique classes rather than the Plague Doctor and Jester. I think last time I said we've got 3 melee classes, 4 melee classes, or mainly melee. I guess you can sort of be a support on this, but works primarily best in melee. 4 melee classes, technically 6 if you count these two, just sort of front 2-liners. So you got 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sort of suit better near the back. So keeping that in mind, now we've got 3 more slots. Maybe we should have 2 more sort of flexible characters, as well as, I don't even know. Maybe we need 1 more healer. Maybe we don't. I just don't know who we're going to recruit here. But these 2 aren't unique classes. I kind of want to wait for unique classes to arrive in the stagecoach, so they're going to be left for now. Bye-bye side of Jason's head. You're right about that one. Yep. The face cam immediately screwed up here. God damn it. Alright, I think we're ready to go now. Even though it might be loads of annoying green screen effects. Oh, cheers for bringing me drinking. We got that. Made myself a drink before the stream. I forgot to bring it in there, apparently. Alright, let's get started. Green screen effects and all. So, apologies for that delay there. The green screen might be acting up for the entire stream here a bit, but I've got to the closest I can. Now I have to see about fixing outside the stream. Let's get started, even if the green screen's going to act up here. So, we just checked the stagecoach here. As for the maintenance here, how's the stress looking? Not too much stress in general. I think it's all been treated. I mean, Purple and Tyler could use a bit more treatment. And Inui is kind of annoying, but it's not the worst thing to have in the world if you don't get stressed out enough. If you do well, then Inui really isn't that bad. 15% less damage on first round, that is nasty stuff. Replaced Automophobia. That is a nasty quirk to have. It's even more annoying than Inui. Might want to get rid of that ASAP. But at first, we've got to decide what our team's going to be, so let's decide how the team's going to be first. So we've got the Strays here. Let's ignore that for now. I didn't think we formed that was our team for the last quest, wasn't it? We could do a Champion Long quest to get an Ancestral item, and that proves my theory on the whole, rarity of item is determined by difficulty plus length of dungeon. Each extra length adds a rarity, and each difficulty adds a rarity. So highest is Ancestral when you're doing a Champion Long, and only a Champion Long. Extra damage of range skills, but more stress damage. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Or extra accuracy, sorry. But still, pretty good. Just for some stress damage. Exterminate is a easy long mission. How are the levels looking here? Do we have a low level team that can actually go on a quest? We no longer have that unless we find 2 more classes to fill the void. Probably some middling classes. If we have 2 middling classes, we'll be able to fill up the party composition 1 more time. Although saying that, Nexus play would soon say, screw you guys. No more dungeons for me. You guys are scrubs. So we've got 3 more spots. Them 3 people most likely go on quests with Luna here. Or, if we find 2, we can do some other quests here. But we're kind of forced to do some harder quests here. So, let's ignore the green ones. Can't do the Sonorious Prophet. We do not have to party for it. We have to do one of these 2, right? So, Bull's Eye Bandana for the Arbalist only. Be nice if you had an Arbalist. Extra accuracy, crit, but less dodge. It's an offensive trinket. Some more Ds, which I'm always happy to get. Or we could go to the ruins here to get the Cursed Incense for the Occultist. Extra debuff skill chance, extra move skill chance, but less max HP. I guess that's, you know, alright. Good for using the Eldritch Pool as well as the Weakening Curse, Vulnerability Curse. Or we could go for this eye patch for the Arbalist. So if we actually had an Arbalist, that'd be pretty good. I want to get some more deeds, and this is an all-white trinket. It's only a medium quest. Let's go do that. What was your character sick with? Your character is sick with an Inui as well, gamer. Less virtue chance, so when you end up breaking, you'll most likely be a prick rather than helping us out if your stress ever gets to 100. Alright, sort by level. We've already done that, haven't we? Yeah. So who's going to go on this quest to the Weald here? Quest to a Weald, activate for infected corpses. Terminator is always a nice guy to bring for these kinds of things. There's nothing that really makes him terrible to go here, so he'll be a good candidate go. We need a healer. Well, we don't need a healer. It'd be nice to have a healer. Rabies is kind of sucky on Seaweed. You probably want to treat that in between the quests, because you're primarily a healer and not being able to heal allies. Actually, I don't think accuracy is affects heals, does it? You can't miss a heal. At least I don't think you can. No, you can't miss a heal. But still, missing that damage when you actually try. Maybe rabies isn't the worst thing on you. Could be worse. How good are you in the Weald, anyway? You're a Weald Scrounger, so more scouting chance. Other than that, you got like soft, anemic, and sickly. Both really bad things for stats alignments. How's Starbang though? He's a Weald Explorer, so he's pretty good in the Weald, and he doesn't have a bunch of horrible negative things. And plus he's closest to Terminator's level in the form of Resolve, so he'll level up roughly at the same time. So you'll be at the back. Hamster, Blue Sheep. Hamster could be at the front, I suppose. I think we're going to roll with the same team as we did in the last quest on the looks of it. Or maybe did Blue Sheep didn't come. Who was in the front last time? Ah, yeah, it was our two lepers, right? Nope. Oh. I wonder what our composition was last time. Either way, let's bring Blue Sheep. He's a Weald Tactician and a Weald Adventurer, so he's definitely a good candidate to go to the Weald here. Hamster's more of a... Or maybe we should bring Purple. Maybe we should bring Purple because when we go to the ruins, it's really nice to bring Hamster, whereas the Purple, you know, he's sort of just generally more varied. Yeah, let's bring Purple instead of Hamster because it seems like saving Hamster as our trump card for the ruins would be pretty good when we decide to go there. Hey there, Hamster. You just got replaced on this quest here. You so curious, what was the third? Your third quirk, gamer. I can't keep checking this stuff though. You're a love interest. You'll only go to the brothel for stress relief. In fact, on the last stream, when you went to the brothel for stress relief, you ended up getting a buff for 5 extra speed for an entire quest. I don't know how you managed to attain that, but we're not going to discuss the details. Alright. Vessel, you can have the Sacred Scroll. Starbang can carry that, because I like you carrying that. This Mass's Head, not really worth it on you. I think just keeping our healer alive some extra HP is always nice. Extra stress damage sucks, but it's a thing that happens. We've got 2 Blasphemous Vials. Unfortunately, I don't think you can stack them. No, we can't stack 2 Blasphemous Vials together, so if we end up losing one, we've got a backup one. Otherwise, we could always sell it for some money. Stream's got to go. Okay, goodbye JJ Cube. Hopefully you won't die. Oh wait, no, you already died. Oh, I feel sad now. that was not meant to be a little stab there. But it turned into one. Alright man, see ya. Let's put some heavy boots on Purple here, because him getting knocked back is very bad for us. Book of Holiness, not really care. We've got some leper trinkets, haven't we? More heals received and just better combat in general. Goodbye. I'm not saying goodbye to you guys, by the way. I'm saying bye to my mum. Healing Amulet and Fortunate Amulet. I like the Healing Amulet because even though it has nice accuracy and crit to it, I just like being able to heal for more, especially in the blight-filled horribleness it is the Weald. like working our heal game some more. Purple Slimes is going to get some massive heals when he gets healed. And as for Blue Sheep, I always like bringing the survival guide. I just love bringing that survival guide because look at that scouting chance and trap disarm. It's so good. Hey there, Debooty, love you. I always know what to say when you're here. And should we prevent you getting knocked back? I mean, we could for the extra protection, but I kind of like the idea of giving you the extra speed and dodge more. Oh no, Gunslinger's Buckle. Pfft, yeah, we're bringing that instead. Because that is so nice. Really buffs up them range skills. And these are the abilities I like to have on you, right? Nope. We want to get rid of Wicked Slice of point blank shot. So ranged, ranged, ranged. But the open vein for the bleed. And also hitting at the front situationally is nice. Point blank shot you probably want to upgrade on you. Our leper here. Maybe we should start upgrading Salinity. I mean, it does help with the bleed and blight resist, but usually we are killing stuff at the front, so we don't usually use it that often. Not too fussed on spending the gold and petty things like that. The Disorientating Blast, not too fussed on improving the stun chance and that. In fact, blight is alright in the wield here, but then bleed is good too. Extra blight skills chance. I feel like we should work off the fact that this gives us extra blight skills chance and keep these two abilities instead of going for incision. And stun skill chance. Accuracy of range skills. This isn't even range, so yeah, these get the benefit of the range, so these work better with that. This works better, of course, and I'm going to go switch out to Disorientating Blast, so we can't stun at the front anymore, but we do get the benefit of Battlefield Medicine to cure that blight and bleed, because that's nasty stuff in this place. Maybe I should upgrade that to get some extra heals. We'll soon see. We'll check our weapons and skills in a sec. And finally, Starbang here. Judgment is good. Dazzling Light. We're not really focused on stuns anymore, so I really don't really care at all about the Dazzling Light. In fact, there's nothing else you can use from the back. You have to be in third position, and then we could maybe use Illumination. That'd be the only thing we can really use if we had you in the third position. So I guess we'll just keep this on you and not use it very often. Alright, we're all equipped with the trinkets, we've all got the skills we want to use. Now it's just a case of seeing if we want to upgrade the skills here and possibly the weapons as well. The Terminator, upgrade that weapon at the very least. Alright, let's put some more investment in. Like when you're level 4, maybe you definitely deserve level 2 of both the things. Level 3, let's say you get a level 3 weapon, or you know, at level 3 you get a level 3 weapon. At level 4 I will give you level 3 armor as well, because you've kind of earned it to get to level 4 here, so Blue Sheep's kind of earned it. But as for Purple, I'm going to hold off on his armor for now, because I'm spending a lot of money here, and you haven't earned it yet. When you level up one more time, you get to have that. As for skills though, cure 1 to 2 and then cure blight bleed. 1 extra HP, is that really going to be that beneficial? It could be. Could save us, and it does help out a bit. It's only 175, so at least getting 1 rank in that could be nice. But guaranteed 1 extra heal for 525, probably not. That 1 upgrade was probably good, but the second one, let's hold off on that for now. Dazzling Light, really not that fast on upgrading yet. Point Blank Shot definitely needs an upgrade, because that is a go-to first round ability. And yeah, I like the damage, but I don't really use these that much, and I use this for the corpse clear, not the damage. Like, what was this even upgraded with? It just has more accuracy, and that's it, right? You're less likely to miss. Not worth it. I don't use it for the accuracy, I use it for a corpse clear. I'm not saying that if you miss, you might not corpse clear. But either way, I'm gonna say screw that, because we don't want to spend too much money. So let's go! On that quest, you got Junior's head. Ah, nice, yeah, because you got the secret room. I got Dismass's head, I believe, in a secret. I got Dismass's head in the secret room. I think you can get the heads as well as the awesome jewels in them secret rooms. Alright, so we've got a load of these annoying vials here, which is going to slow us down. But something we have to live with. It's a medium mission, so no, we don't need to bring any more food. No, we've got 8 for the feast, and then we need another 8 for 2 hunger checks. And that should get us by, maybe? We might end up finding more food during the quest, so we should be fine. Bring 3 shovels, that's usually to go to. Anti-venom, we've got 1, but we'll bring 1 more. Even though we have a plague doctor, there's still a lot of nasty stuff going about. Bandages we'll leave. Medicinal herbs we'll bring 1 maybe? Oh, I already got 1. We'll leave it then. We don't want to go too overkill on the supplies here because we've got all these like things blocking up our inventory. And 12 torches. I'll bring 14 because Blue Sheep kept telling me about the whole you use up more torches in the Weald, so bring a couple more torches. So 14 instead of 12 should do. Alright, we've got our torches, we've got our food, and we've got the shovels, so I think we're good to go. Right, and a bit of anti-venom for usefulness and a key just in case you find a secret room. Lovely! No going back now. Hopefully I didn't forget something. You got love interest the second time in the row. Really? I got rid of your love interest and you got it back? Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, it does seem pretty good. That seems very similar to the scroll I got. So that head gives you 30% heal skills and this gives me 33% heal skills, but it screws my stun chance and speed instead of extra stress damage. This in fact protects me from stress damage, so it's a sort of different variant on buffing the heal skill. Different sacrifice.
Nature herself.
Yeah, you have to remind me to switch around my highwayman after every battle, man. I will probably end up forgetting to switch every time. I'm still forgetting to do things. So, oh, you can use an anti-venom on this for additional treasures. Let's do that. Get some free treasures, why not? Free deeds. I do love finding deeds inside a tree. I just love finding deeds in general. Empty room, lovely, and we got the scouting off. Thank you, survival guide. It's not always going to be a survival guide that triggers it, but it's always useful. But the 2 skills it gives you, they synergize, don't it? It's extra scouting chance, which means you can find the traps in the first place, and then it's extra trap disarm, which, you know, you can only usually discover through scouting. It's a nice synergy, and obviously, I guess it works better for a light player. Okay, we knew we had a battle here. We didn't surprise them, unfortunately. And they're going to start piling on the stress. So we do have stress resistance on Starbang. So 17 stress and marked. Okay then. Didn't even know you can mark someone with your stressful incantation. That sucks because now these guys can render marked. Oh, that's really crappy for us. Can these guys be blighted? They got good blight resist, but our blight chance is increased through this. So there's a good chance to blight these guys, maybe. Or should we go for the double stun at the back so they can stop doing their nonsense and we can concentrate on these guys? Let's go for the double stun. Possibly even do it twice. Try and go for a double stun. But it seems like they get ridiculous stun resist now after they recover. Point blank will do 7 to 13, or open vein will do 3 to 5. With a bleed for 9. I think point blank shot's the way to go first turn. 8 damage. It's alright. Render marked, it's going to hurt. 10 is quite a lot of damage. Okay then. Good thing we have additional heals than purple slimes here. I think that was a good call. Heal you for 5 to 7. 8, but we just heal you for 12 because of double buff to heal. You make a good tank. Heal you 2 or focus one of you down. I feel like focusing one down is a good play. Don't focus on splitting that damage, just try and get one of them killed because both these guys are marking. It's annoying as hell. And they're dealing a lot of damage with that render marked. Blind you both again. 40% stun resist, 40% stun resist. Still really high chance to stun. They didn't get like a massive resist there, so another double stun. And of course Terminator's got that like insane combo, so that's actually pretty easy to do so. 3 to 5 for a bleed. Seems good to me. The maiden bleeds, now we only need to deal 4 damage to him, which means we could go for a hew and hopefully he'll die to the bleed afterwards. Wishful thinking. In fact, let's try and do it the judgment, right? 5 damage, he'll bleed out. You don't need to heal that desperately. And now he gets to bleed out, and we can just focus our chop on you. For 5. These guys have some pretty insane protection. Render mark does 5. Okay, we can live with that. He bleeds out, just as planned. Plus, when they bleed out, there's no corpse left, so you get to move these guys forward. Get them in hewing distance. Or even chopping distance. Probably can't stun them again. 80% stun resist. I mean, it's possible to stun this guy, or this girl even. But we should probably just go for a Noxious Blast on you. They've got 8% stun blight resist. We've got 120, 140. So that's a 60% chance to blight. Can't be that bad, can it? What's our alternatives? Heal for 1 to 2, or I suppose hit one of these two for blight instead. But they take a lot of physical damage, so let's go for the blight on you. Plus, if you die to the blight, then you'll leave no corpse, and you guys can be pulled right to the front for chopping up into tiny little pieces. Rend you as well. Just get you guys down. Force of stressful incantations do suck, but it is what it is. And a dodge. That's pretty good. Didn't even try the rend mark for some reason, which is strange. I thought they'd always go for that. He's on 11 health. He's going to take 8 damage. We need to deal 3 to him, which is guaranteed with Judgment. I feel like we're not in a terrible HP situation. We just critted for 9 for a bit of stress relief. We'll make sure he dies to AoE, and now we can concentrate with a chop to your face for 13. He'll die to the bleed out. And then we can just concentrate all our efforts on the guys here. Thankfully, hit our purple slimes with the heavy boots here. They keep on trying to push our guy with the heavy boots on. And it seems like every time I wear these heavy boots, we just practically never move. It's insane. I love it. There's some pretty, it's pretty insane. Shoot you at the back. I think we should shoot you at the back, right? A Hugh's going to kill you, or even a chop. Could go for a grape shot maybe, 4 to 8. There's no point finishing you off because you'll just die to the blight. So pistol shot you or you, guaranteed kill, or I think going for the guaranteed kill makes sense, even though it will leave a corpse.
Destroy them all.
We've got no disorientating blast though, so we'll have to go for the blinding gas actually. Yeah, blinding gas will do it. Give us an extra turn, a bit less stress for us. Prevent them stressing us out in the first place. In fact, Purple Slimes is getting really stressed so far. This is not good. I think he's just being bullied with them stressful incantations. It's nasty stuff. Right, purge you, and that'd bring him right to the front. I mean, we can't hit him right now. Could go for the Solemnity to heal himself as well. Let's go for the Solemnity, and then we can concentrate damage with Purple Slimes. No, not Purple Slimes. Is it Seaweed? No, Starbang. When we have 2 of the same class, it's which one of them did I bring? Just can't remember. You get Brawler's Gloves that give your frontman with the heavy boots. Get Brawler's Gloves. Well, I'll have to find them eventually. If I see them as a quest reward and I want them, then I'll try and get them, I suppose. But, you got to pick your quest based on a few factors. What kind of resources are you after, as well as what kind of trinkets there are. You've got to do it based off your needs, and I've got a real bias towards getting myself... Okay then. Got to make a sacrifice here. What would I rather get rid of? An anti-venom or medicinal herbs? Probably the medicinal herbs I got for free. I'll take the sapphires because that's 1,000 gold. Plus, potential for more if we find more stacks of it. As soon as we find... Oh, Dark Bracer. Extra crit if torches below 26. Plus 5 dodge if torches below 51. Minus 10% damage if torches below 51. Above 51. Yeah. Much better if it's dark. We don't really play in the dark that much, but this thing is worth a decent amount. Until we find a stack of gold to replace it with, maybe you should take it. I don't want to dump the anti-venom as well and get super greedy, but I feel like I should get super greedy. It's these damn potent salves that just being the most annoying thing ever. Screw it, get rid of the anti-venom. We do have Terminator to heal the blight if we have to. Take both of them. Max out that greed. Change. Thank you, gamer. I would end up forgetting that, especially seeing as we've got 2 battles coming right up. Cheers. Okay. Get our Chief Chat Samron. I just walked over it like an idiot and gave Purple Slimes 15 stress. That was extremely stupid. I scouted it out, but I thought I would have seen it further ahead there, but it was right as you got out the door. Right. If you see a trap on the first block when you get out of the door, make sure you actually don't move and see where that trap is first. What a knob. We're going to have to go and get a resolve test most likely, unless we camp soon. Maybe we'll camp after the next battle here and hope we don't get too stressed out. Right, what to do here? Really, raw damage kills you guys, but unfortunately we don't have much raw damage in Terminator, so we could stun the spider, I guess. I suppose it gets rid of its turn, plus it's quite fast. Spider is a pretty fast beast. Point blank you, of course. And then we're right into hewing range here. Judge you. Deal all the damage. You'll probably die to a hew now. Hopefully you don't get your turn. I do, okay. I'm pretty sure that purple's speed is pretty terrible. Some stress, resist the stun. Hew will do the job unless we get a double dodge. That's not so great. Bite, do not crit. The last thing we want now is a crit, because that would just cause unnecessary stress and potentially a resolve test. We do not want a resolve test. Grave Nibbles, another stun and stress. Resisted a disease there as well. That was lucky. Rape shot you too. I mean, it will kill the twitching maggot and harm you. And then we just got to hit you now. Can we just kill you, please? A crit for 35, which reduces your own stress by 4. And that's pretty important, because we're now down to 80. That's actually very nice. You're the one we want to crit with, Purple. Okay, then. Right, we haven't scouted out anything else that could be scary right now, so it should be alright. Some free stuff in the sack here, 100 gold. That's okay, I suppose. Into the next room with a battle, and then we might do our camp out right after this, just to like really focus down the stress, and then maybe get some buffs after that, because as soon as you let someone get stressed out, you have to deal with their nonsense for the rest of the mission. We want to concentrate on the stress dealers, really. Our health situation really isn't that bad, so go for the double stun here. And then I forgot to change, which was stupid of me, but I've just realised that now. Well, saying that, at least that means we can actually point blank shot, and we can actually shoot these guys at the back here. We wouldn't have been able to do that if we didn't switch around. So that kind of worked out for us, especially seeing as we just got a crit there. Judge you down the back, make sure you guys die. I mean, they can still crit, of course, and mess up our day, but if that happens, it happens. We're definitely going to use Let Down the Mask on Purple when we camp out here. Reduce his stress by 25. Okay then. Cultist Gladiator, and Cultist Enchantress. Should probably like use the... I feel like we should probably start using the... Let's try and get a crit here and get a kill for lucky. 18's alright. By alright, I mean it's pretty good, but not what we wanted. 4 damage and a bleed and a debuff for stress damage. That's not so great. I don't like that. At least you resisted the bleed on you though. That's nice. Blinding gas you again to stop using a stress stealing attack, maybe? Or should we cure your bleed now? We're going to camp out soon, so health is not really much of a concern. We just need to kill you. We can stun you again, so we'll keep you waiting a bit longer. We can shoot you again, hopefully kill you before you get a chance to mess us up. A dodge, that is lovely. So that means bleed won't stack up. We can go and judge your face before you get to attack. Yeah, that seems pretty good to me. Stop you getting an attack in. Cures your stress as well. Don't know why the stress is curing there. Doesn't seem like we've done anything to cure it. 8 to 14, 14. That's what I like to see. Stress dealer's dead. No resolve test, which is very good for us. And we'll just go for the chop on you, get rid of you. Some D's, some emeralds, and some gold. We haven't found a single infected corpse yet. And in fact, I haven't ignored an infected corpse room yet. Okay, I haven't missed a room of infected corpses, and that could have gone bad. I thought I'd like ignore the room at first there. Right, emeralds. What can we get rid of something for it? I mean, we could get rid of the skeleton key if we don't think we're gonna get a secret room. But you know, are we gonna get a secret room? Last time I ignored emeralds, it really bit me in the butt, because I ended up finding like 2 more emeralds afterwards, and I would have made a lot of money off it. In fact, 3 more emeralds afterwards. Crest deeds, gold, torches. Do that. Still got 3 shovels. Do you not want to get rid of the shovels? Maybe sacrifice the ruby or sapphires and hope we get another emerald. They're more common, I think. Let's bank on the ruby and sapphires and just dump them for now and go for our camp here. If only we could have picked them up after our camp out here. So, camp out. We'll have a feast, bring down that stress, heal everyone up.
Rats in a maze.
We're going to let the masks down to reduce your stress a ton, but increase everyone else's by 5. That's acceptable. I see your ugly face, your diseased face. We could use wound care to remove the bleed, of course. That would prevent 4 more damage, but I'm not sure if that's worth it. Do we have anyone who's diseased here by any chance? No, we have no one's diseased, so we can't use experimental vapors. No, not experimental vapors. Oh no, it's a self-only cure the disease. Okay then. I swear you have like, I swear a plague doctor has like something you can get rid of someone else's disease, but maybe not. What do we actually have here is going to be useful for us rather than like talking about stupid stuff. Encourage will help out, of course, to reduce that stress down some more. 45 stress left. And you've all got minimal stress. Cure, I mean, disease resist might be useful here if we only have 1 more point left, so it could be useful. A bandit sense is really nice to stop that nighttime ambush. Probably makes sense to use. 6 respite left. We could go for 2 encourages to reduce the stress down to 15, and then a wound care to get rid of the bleed. Could go for a bless, a encourage, and then the cure. I feel like it's better to go for 2 encourages though and get rid of the bleed maybe. Or do we even have 3 encourages? No, I did not mean to do that. I meant to check his abilities. Okay, we just got rid of like 5 stress. I meant to check if Terminator had a stress heal, but too late now. 2 respite left. I guess we'll have to just wound care that bleed away now, unless we want to give Terminator some bleed resist, but nah, I may as well just make sure the bleed's gone now. Alright. We can't be ambushed, and we have more chance to surprise monsters now, which is nice. Less chance we're surprised, more chance we surprise those. Bandit sense is pretty nice. Move to this room, or I mean we kind of have to because we don't have the scouting. Troubling effigy. That's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah. I think you need holy water for this eldritch style thing, so let's ignore that for now. Pretty sure them sort of like altars and stuff usually require holy water. Apart from one, I think it's like one of the altar things screwed us over for using holy water on it.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made.
I just tried switching our guys around, but I did that switch glitch again. The switch glitch is still a thing, guys. I was like, apparently I've concluded that the switch glitch is a thing, so let me exit to the main menu here and rejoin here. I was like, oh crap, I need to switch again, but then just realised the switch glitch breaks the game. But it does like auto-save all the time, so we'll be right where we were. So no worries with that. Maybe it punishes you for like leaving the game in the middle of a fight. No, it literally loads right at that point, and we did get the switch in. So yeah, you technically can switch in the mid-R transition. It's just you have to reconnect to the game to have it take effect. Good advice, I guess. But it is a bit of a glitch. And that's kind of confirmed for this happening the second time now. Always use it on Eldritch altars. That looks like an Eldritch altar there. We didn't have any holy water. Probably should have brought some holy water, seeing as we found like 2 things we could have used holy water on. Alright, point blank shot on you. Makes sense, right? Yeah. 20 damage is a good start. Double stun is always nice. Trade 1 turn for 2. That's good in my books. Lost your stun. Only 40% stun resist, which is nice. Punishment is a bleed. Maybe a stress. Does do stress, but we got rid of the stress, so that's good. You're bleeding as well, which sucks, but let's get rid of you ASAP because we did some good like early game damage. We could like burst you down now even. Go for the heal, go for the damage. I'm feeling damage. 12 damage, that's pretty good. You can't knock a vessel's damage from the looks of it. Blight you and you would die, or should we go for the blinding gas double stun? You've only got 2 speed. The Bloodlet only has 2 speed, so we're probably going to kill him. So going for the double stun again might be good, seeing as these guys really aren't that much more resistant yet. You see Holy Water, there's a 50% chance it removes any random negative quirk. Okay. Yeah. Right. Grape Shot Blast is 4 to 8, which would kill you. And then 90% chance to hit as well. And do a bit of damage to you. May as well get that AoE in there. He's dead now. You could go for the heal and get some additional resists as well. That might be good. Or instead, clear the corpse out of the way, bring these guys to the front. The gunner's took his action, this guy hasn't. But bringing the gunner to the front would mean he wouldn't be able to do his blanket fire. I don't know if he can do it from position 2 though. Maybe go for the heal, because then our vessel can just hit the guys at the back instead. All our guys can hit the guys at the back. So the only person this benefits is purple for clearing them guys out. And now we can use a judgment on the back. 6 to 12 or 4 to 9. I think clearing the cutthroat is good. Don't give him a chance to bounce back. Now his stun's gone, but hopefully we'll kill him before he gets a chance to attack next turn. Blinding Gas, 80% stun resist, 80% stun resist. The stun chance is still pretty high. Could go for the triple stun. 119, 160, 190. That's like 50% chance to stun. It would get at least 1 stun off. Although going for the double blight would mean he'd die and then he'd be weakened, wouldn't he? Blight does do 5 damage, so yeah, it's one. Unless it does 0 damage and a blight, that sucks. Probably want to now go and pistol shot him to make sure he dies and doesn't get an attack in. 8 to 14 on you though. Could kill the guy who could potentially blanket fire. Who's faster? You have speed 7. Maybe we'll get an attack in before the cutthroat gets to attack, so try and kill the gunner before he gets to attack. Hopefully we get to attack for this guy. Oh no, the blight was 5. Apparently I couldn't math there.
Be wary.
What is math?
Triumphant pride precipitates.
What is it even? I don't even know what math is. Some gold here. Could replace our bandages. In fact, 3 damage. Let's get rid of that. Put some bandages. Take that gold. Ignore the onyx. I guess we'll ignore the onyx. I think this trinket's worth like at least 500, isn't it? So that's probably worth more than the onyx. And if we ever decide to play dark, of course, then that'll be very useful. Eldritch Jolter. Yeah, we probably want Holy Water for that, so we'll ignore it. There's no corpse in here, sadly. So let's start backtracking. And do our switch here, of course. Just remembered. Without any reviving! I'm getting better. I keep telling myself that. Citron, discard it. Did I have Citron on me? What a numpty. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry, didn't realise blue sheep. But there's bound to be something that ends up replacing the Citron anyway, so it's not like...
Nature herself.
I'll probably just end up replacing the Citron anyway, eventually.
Malformed with misintent.
Or replacing the Onyx, which I replaced the Citron with. For example, 6 more crests here. Oh no, we can hold on to them. But there'll be something that I'll place our 6. Our Citron here. Finally got ourselves this thing here. Unfortunately, we do have this prick of a giant here. He's probably going to go smack us in the face with a tree branch. That's always unpleasant. Maybe we should hit these crazed Nashes here. Or should we just DPS down this thing and just let these guys roam free of their bleeds? This thing seems much more scary and we can't stun it right now. Although the Rabid Nashes would bring this guy to the back, right? They use Rabid Rush, which will bring them to the front. They move forward when they do that. And then he would be at the back so we could Blinding Powder him. Unfortunately, we don't have the Disorientating Blast. We can't stun him first turn. So... don't stun the dogs, because they can't Rabid Rush to knock him to the back, so we can't stun him next turn. We Plague Grenade him just to deal some DPS, or we can start blighting down this guy here. But he has no resistances, so regular damage is probably much better. Alright, Plague Grenade the dogs at the back. Just kill them slowly. We want them dead, but we just don't want them dead yet. Or at least we don't want both of them dead yet. Didn't knock him back. I don't think Point Blank ever will. Look at his move resist. Yeah, that will not work unless we buff our move skills. Judgment. We really just want to 110% base. 40% chance. It might be worth it. It's worth a shot, I suppose. Unfortunately, didn't work. But probably going to happen. 15 damage. Got to go stack up that damage. He's going to get an attack off, unfortunately. Lovely dodge there. That's good for us. Have a Rabid Rush, of course. 3 damage. Uses a bleed, but Confusion Spores. That'll shuffle our party. There could be worse shuffles, to be honest. Having Terminator right at the front probably isn't the best thing. These Rabid Rushes are pretty aggravating. These guys will die to the Blight next turn, though, so we can just focus all the DPS on this Fungal Giant now. There'll be no blood left for the leeches. Pistol shot you. At least we can do that from the back. Alright, see you in the Blue Sheep. Oh god, maybe it isn't the best thing, because Terminator cannot attack at all. Oh god, he can only use Noxious Blast from second position. He has to start moving back. I guess that's all we can do. Maybe it's worse than we thought, because now we can't pull off that stun on this prick. I do not want the AoE heals right now. We just want to go and... We can't even use Battlefield Medicine unless we're near the back. That really sucks. So I wanted to get rid of the double bleed there. Save us 8 damage. Judgment. Yeah, let's just judge this guy. Or maybe go for the stun again. It might work out. But then it might not. 40% stun chance. Or should we just race the DPS? Let's try the stun. Unfortunately, another resist. Tree Branch Smackdown. 17 damage. Okay, Terminator is in trouble. And we can't really do much unless this guy's at the front, so... And he'll be at the front next turn, won't he? Because... Okay, these dogs will die to Blight. So we don't want to kill them with regular attacks because they'll leave corpses. So we'll go for the self-heal here. That is what we've got to do, yeah. Keep you right at the front. These will die to Blight. And this giant will move to the front. This is not great for us. We really need to get a heal off on Terminator before this guy gets to do his Tree Branch Smackdown. And even then, it might end up bringing Terminator on his Death Store whilst he's suffering a bleed. So we might have to roll off a Death Store here. And that is not great. Pistol shot for 14. Maybe we can get the kill in before he gets a chance to attack. We can't Battlefield Medicine until we're closer to the back here. No point getting rid of the bleed for now. It's one more round. He's on 4 HP. Let's hope he doesn't hit Terminator, but I feel like this giant's going to sense our weakness. We'll Noxious Blast him, try and stack up that Blight. Terminator might be mad if I kill him while he's gone, but unfortunately we just dodged the Poison Spores and Blue Sheep instead, so that's much better. Chop you up for 24 and he's dead.
Perhaps the turning point.
Although Terminator isn't looking exactly in a peachy keen situation. Alright, this is definitely dump this for 12 crests here. Because crests, you can... In fact, we've got like a bunch of spare crests. We should start buying abilities at the Survivalist to, you know, give ourselves some better survival skills. I haven't even thought about doing that, but you can buy alternate survival skills at the Survivalist, and we haven't used that thing once yet. Now we're going on more long quests. It might be a good idea. Eat a couple of food on Terminator here. We definitely want to rearrange the party. That's something we should definitely do. Right. Bring you to the back. Bring Terminator to third position. Bring you to second. We have no bandages, unfortunately. We can't heal until we're in combat, which really sucks for us. You're going to be on 2 HP. Hopefully we can get a heal in before Terminator ends up getting hit and bleeding out. But yeah. Things aren't looking the best right now. And we've already used our camp out. That bleed though. Using anti-venom on this, we can't do that, so let's not bother reaching into the tree. We've got a ghoul and a stress dealer. I'm kind of happy we have a stress dealer for once, because that means we'd have to deal with the nonsense. 13 damage to you. It's always good. Battlefield Medicine would not help really, would it? Unless Stressful Incantation can do 2 damage. I think Blighting You is a good play. I'm really not too fussed on stress right now. I'd rather save us from dying. Okay, Rending Purple, that's okay by me. Don't care if you bleed him. Could be worse things. Stress on Purple. He's starting to get a bit bullied here, and our torchlight just went down. Let's keep that up. Lighting up a torch here. Heal up. No, we want to kill this thing as soon as possible. 14 damage. That'll help towards that. 5 damage to him next turn. Definitely display. Heal for 7. Could have been better. I think we got like a roll for 5 there, but the scroll helped make it a bit more. He's on 9 health. If we blight him, he will be dead, and a blight is pretty much guaranteed, so we could go for the heal on both of us. Maybe the heal on both of us. Oh no. Only... Okay, maybe that wasn't so great. I suppose it means that purple slimes can survive a bit longer without getting healed whilst Terminator gets the concentration of it. That should do the job right. Yep, he'll die to the blight. He'll be put to the front. Hopefully we can stall him out for a turn. Let's just do a self-heal here. Stall out for 1 turn. And get a heal off here. Yes, we definitely want that. Bring Terminator up to more fighting condition. He's in a pretty good spot now. So now we can just finish the job with Open Vein. It bleeds anyway. Which it did. Didn't even go for another Battlefield Medicine here. I mean, he can heal. Can he heal himself? He might be able to heal himself, but we'll go and heal Blue Sheep up here for 1. He's going to bleed out, may as well get a free 1 heal off, even if it is minuscule. But we can hold on to all that, which is nice. Now we can actually hold on to stuff because we cleanse one of the corpses. Isn't that nice? Oh, yeah, we've got 2 extra food. Probably want to save that for an emergency. Keep that torchlight up. No more infected corpses, sadly. We did get scouting off, though, but sadly, no matter where we go, we're probably going to have to go both ways anyway. There's a quest location over here. No battles on the way there either. No, apparently there's no battle in that quest room location, so... Or maybe there's always a battle in a quest location. It didn't say quest location with room battle, but it could be a guaranteed thing. Right, no battles coming up, obviously. Through that door. Okay, no, it's just a quest item. Nice. Get rid of another inventory slot. Get another scout off? Nah, sadly not. We have to explore over here. Hopefully we'll get a scout in this next room to tell us whether the battle will be in here or not. Or whether we can just like backtrack instead of going through a 3rd room. Get rid of another shovel. That's all our shovels gone, isn't it? Okay then. Hopefully this is the right way to go. You came for nothing, but you'll not end with nothing. You greedy person. The luggage clearly shouldn't have been abandoned. There's loot. Lovely. Extra bandage might help us out in the next fight. How much torches do we have left? 4. Backtracking doesn't like make you lose much light, so we should be alright. You can hover over a curio location to see if it's a curio quest location. Yeah, I always check that. Plus, fortunately, there's nothing nasty there, so we could investigate the curio, but that seems a bit greedy. Let's save ourselves some unnecessary wasted torch and head towards the actual quest here. This torch doesn't go down as fast. Oh god. Last hunger strike there. We're going to suffer some stress if we get another hunger strike. Unless we're lucky enough to find 2 food. But yeah, let's hope we don't get hungry here. Eating that feast earlier could have screwed us. I suppose that's the problem when you have camping earlier on as well. You might end up misinterpreting your food situation, having to eat more meals than usual. Alright, let's just really hope not. I mean, maybe I should bring more food to missions because it's quite cheap. It avoids situations like this. Or a beast carcass. Do we have medicinal herbs? We do. Lovely. There's some extra food. 12 extra food. So we can survive 3 hunger checks now. May as well heal up to bring it down to 1 inventory slot and then survive up to 3 more hunger checks. Thank you, beast carcass, for probably saving myself there. Purple just has to investigate the sack. But at least I don't think these things can be trapped, so it really isn't that bad. Some emeralds, some more food. I'm going to eat the food right now. Eat on Terminator. Maybe I should have given Blue Sheep a bit, but nah, Terminator's going to be a greedy person here. No battles here, so it's going to be in one of these 2 rooms. Potentially no more battles at all, he says as this happens. Although surprise is always nice on things like dogs, which are just nightmares to kill. So that'll help out. Let's just go for damage here. Plague one of you two. The point blank will probably kill a dog outright, so we'll plague the second one. Go for the point blank on you. 26. That's probably a kill. Judge one of you. 5 to 11. The blight would finish it off. I think with our lower damage dealer, a single target on you would do it. Yep. So he'll die to the blight. And then a chop on you should hopefully do the job, unless we get a dodge. So one of them got their attack off. That worked out reasonably well. Crit for 5 those, unnecessary stress, and a bleed. But I guess on the bright side we didn't get a disease. Crit for 16 helps make up for that. When Blue Sheet gets a crit there, don't knock down Starbang stress here. Knock down purples, please. Can't you appreciate a nice crit purple, or are you just too stubborn? Come on, crits are crits. You should be more happy when our team gets crits. Oh, you need a bandage. Okay, thank God we found that carcass, because it would have got pretty bad there. 2 damage for 4 rounds. Just really treat that with the bandage we just had. And there we go. Nice. Survived the hunger strike there purely due to a lucky beast carcass. Maybe I've learnt a lesson here. Maybe the game's like, we'll let you off this time, but really, you should bring an additional 4 food to each quest of you. Instead of 12, well, how much should I usually bring? Instead of 16, bring 20 food to every quest. Not 24, that'd be overkill, but maybe 20 food. I suppose it's just the game's RNG sometimes. Plus, I've just remembered I've got a Switch. Hooray. See, you're not reminding me anymore, gamer. I'm just doing it for myself most of the time. Almost walked into a trap again, though, so that would have been stupid.
The match is struck.
Got a random hallway battle. This is potentially our last battle. Nope, no battle in here. So last battle of the quest. Hopefully, no unnecessary stress. Curse of Vulnerability does not. On the bright side, doesn't give stress. I think she can give stress. Yeah, Embrace the Dark. I guess there's one positive to this. You got 29 dodge. They got 24 dodge. It's pretty nasty stuff. Guess that's why it's good to have high accuracy on your abilities. Health is not a concern now, of course. We're just going to go and try and avoid as much stress as we can. Which is why I'm going to go and actually stun this crone here. You bring 20 to 24 food. Yeah, maybe bringing 20 you'll be safe. I think 24 might be overkill, but I suppose, you know, bringing a bit of extra food just means you can heal during the quest. It's just a case of spending too much money. Let's kill the crone. She can cause stress with regular attacks, whereas a dog, it can cause like stress with crits, but other than that, ouch, a double miss, nasty stuff. Noxious Blast you. I wouldn't kill you, but it would get you close to death. 3 in the blight, down to 2 health after the blight. In fact, because you're stunned, that means you're dead in 2 turns. You'll take blight and you'll lose your stun, so yeah. We just have to concentrate on the dog now. 97 stress, that crit almost did it, but we're safe. We're safe from a resolve test, at least I think. This dog won't bleed out yet, but he's just about to when I go and judge his face. Or Starbang does. Alright, GG. There'll be no blood left for the leeches. Stop complaining. Let's see if you can get yourself a crit, possibly, and... Oh, no, miss, okay. It'd be nice to see if you can get yourself a crit and bring down that stress, but... Computer says no. Come on, do not get free stress for entering the room here. Good. Alright, get rid of that. End the quest. Do not have a resolve check. Return right to the hamlet now. There's nothing else left to do, no backtracking we want to do. That's fine. There's one room we haven't explored yet, but we decided not to go there. So, return to the hamlet. And the only person in stress we really need to treat is purples, which, you know, is a pretty good turnout for me. I see that as a positive. So let's go home. 6 more deeds, a trinket for the arbalist, if we actually had one. Here's the trinket I'd equip to my arbalist, if I had one. That's a lot of crests. I mean, I could always buy cheap survivalist. Oh, Blue Sheep got a disease from that quest. You got bad humours, minus 20% max HP. And we've got 2 level 5s now, which are champions, which means they will refuse to go to like veteran missions now. They think they're too big for these kind of missions anymore. Which is really, really, really scary because champion missions are a lot harder. This is going to be like extremely hard difficulty, and the light sensitive really sucks as well. 2 things we've got to treat out of that, so we didn't go out of that completely well off.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Purple's now level 4. Starbang and Terminator are now champions, which means they refuse to go on veteran missions now. And champion missions, I mean, you know that difficulty spike we had from, you know, easy to adept, or like whatever the easy difficulty is called, to apprentice. Yeah, apprentice to veteran. That difficulty spike should go up from veteran to champion now, and we are nowhere near getting high level weapons yet to be able to handle champion missions. So things are going to get spooky very fast when we decide to do champion missions. Anything else of interest? Nope. It was just you did the quests. That's all. That's all she wrote.